What are some plant life cycles? Plants go through many stages in their lives. The stages form a cycle, or pattern, that repeats again and again. The stages an organism, or living thing, goes through during its life is its life cycle. Most plants come from seeds. A seed germinates when it breaks open and a small plant grows out of it. The plant grows into an adult, which forms flower in some types of plants. A flower is the part of some plants that enables them to reproduce, or make more plants similar to themselves. Flowers can be colorful, dull, big or small. Flowers have male parts and female parts that are involved in reproduction. Some plants make seeds without flowers. Their seeds form in cones, the parts of some seed plants where reproduction occurs. Unlike flowers, cones do not develop into fruit. Small wonders. The environment helps in pollination. Water, wind, and animals can all carry pollen from the male parts to the female parts of a plant. A honeybee collects pollen to make honey. The bee goes from plant to plant and helps to pollinate other flowers. After a plant is pollinated, seeds form in the female parts of the flower. The part of the flower that surrounds the seeds grows into a fruit. If a flower is not pollinated, no seeds or fruit will form. Seeds come in many shapes and sizes. After they form, they are often carried to new places to grow into a new plant. For example, a bird will eat fruit. Once the seeds in the fruit pass through the bird's body, they will be left in a new place. More and more spores. Some plants do not make flowers, cones, or seeds. Instead, they reproduce with spores. Spores are also reproductive structures that grow into new plants. Ferns are an example of a plant that forms spores. Ferns are an example of a plant that forms spores. Each fern has leaves that are called fronds. Fronds have smaller leaves that branch off from the stem. Moss is another type of plant that reproduces using only spores. The spores form in capsules that are at the end of the stalks that come up from the moss. Once the capsules dry out, the spores are released into the air to be carried to new places. Spores will form on the underside of the leaves.
We wish that you learned something new. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and click like. We'll be appreciated if you share it too. This is the Teaching Oasis.